Hi, this is Paul. I wanted to make a quick video about the whole Brett Favre welfare scandal that happened in Mississippi, one of the poorest, I think it is the poorest state in the union. Basically, he borrowed the the governor, ex-governor Phil Bryant, helped basically took welfare money and gave it to Brett Favre so he could help build a volleyball, uh, I guess, uh, building for where his daughter played, played volleyball on the team, I think at his old alma mater. And again, they released a bunch of text messages where Brett Favre was basically telling them, "Listen, we need more money for this," and then reassuring that he also said, "Please, just make sure this doesn't get out to the media," knowing what he was doing was wrong, but he just didn't want to get caught publicly with it. Now, this is a guy that made over $120 million in his NFL career, and yet he's borrowing money from one of the poorest states in the United States to build a volleyball building for his facility for his daughter. Are you kidding me? It's just ridiculous. Now he paid. Uh, Now plus I know he supposedly made some speeches, and yeah, he was supposed to make a bunch of speeches, and he never actually made the speeches, and they gave him money for that. And I know it was like $1.1 million, and he paid that back, but he didn't pay. He hasn't paid the interest back. Because the reason I know about this because I know Shannon Sharp. I was watching uh, the sports show, and they just undisputed, and Shannon Sharp went on a rant talking about Brett Favre with this, and then of course I saw other articles and some other people talking about this scandal and stuff, and I don't know how the ex-governor Phil Bryant, he's not in jail right now. He should be in jail for doing that. Him, the auditor, I think maybe the auditor who actually moved the money around, may be facing jail time, but the governor, because he absolutely knew about it. Okay, and you had Brett Favre contact him through via text message to make sure the money was coming through, and Brett Favre should be charged and go to jail as well. I don't care. He paid the one back. He still didn't pay the interest. Okay, and what he did was illegal. Okay, and it was a scandal, and he needs to pay it back. He needs to be arrested too, and especially that ex-governor as well, Phil Bryant, for doing that. I know that politicians do kiss ass and do favors all the time, but you did this to one of the poorest states in the union, and it just looks ridiculous. Okay, just lost all respect for him. Just ridiculous. You got enough money. You're Brett Favre. Okay, if you wanted to raise money for your daughters, or they can build a facility where your daughter play, at the school where she goes to, all you had to do, you're Brett Favre. You can have a charity event, get sponsors and stuff, and get that thing done. Okay, you didn't have to steal money basically from poor people from the poorest state in the country to do this. That's highly unethical, and it's a low life thing to do. Okay, and like I said, you should be prosecuted for it. But we know in this country, rich people never get held to account for the illegal things they do. And I doubt Brett Favre will go to jail. Okay, they should make him pay back that money with interest. I know he paid the $1.1 million back, but he needs to pay that interest. Okay, and then it's just ridiculous that rich people get away with doing this stuff. And come on, okay, if you really, I don't fault him for loving his daughter and wanting to help his daughter, but you're Brett Favre. You have a name, a reputation. You could have got sponsors. You could have done fundraisers, gave speeches, and actually gave the speeches and raised the money for that facility. You didn't have to steal it from the poorest people in the country. That's just a low life thing to do. Okay, and just disgusts me totally. And like I said, Shannon Sharp went off on a rant, and he was totally right about this. And I see Stephen A. Smith is also going off in turn, and other people have talked about this as well. But this is just a low life thing to do, and I just lost all respect for him for doing that. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think of this whole Brett Favre scandal, welfare scandal, and do you think he should go to jail? I definitely think that governor should go to jail too. I don't know how he's skating by because he's like stuck in the middle of it. I think the controller who moved the money around, that person may be the only person being held account, but Brett Favre and that governor needs to be held account for this. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel, More Views and Opinions. You check that out as well. Also have a link down below. Excuse me. I'm sorry, not Paul's Views and Opinions. This is Paul's Views and Opinions. I have a link down below to my main channel, Trepacer, in the description box. I also have a link down below to my patron. I want to say a special thank you to my patron. And also, my patrons are like $5 a month. I have tons of content on there, tons of unedited TV show reactions on there. I got everything from WandaVision to Loki to Hawkeye to Moon Knight to What If. to She-Hulk. I got Titans, Doom Patrol, The Flash, Stargirl, Superman and Lois, The Boys Season 3, all 4 parts of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Follow link below to the page and check it out. Only $5 a month. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel. I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Paul saying so long and take care.